Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Michael Vick. Now he steps away. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Vick throwing in a hurry to the flat. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, Vick. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. It's caught by Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Bo. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
24 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Vick. As he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Vick on 4th down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Reggie Wayne, 56 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Vick. That's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vick. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Vick. Man, and he hits him in stride. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Anderson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Jackson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 35 on second down, Vick. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Vick now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7. at the 11-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Vick, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw out wide by Vick. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. As he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Vick. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
14.
On first down, it's Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on on 2nd and 13. Vick, the Sanders has got it complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Vick. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. It'll be Vick once more. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 19. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Vick on the keeper. It's
2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jack Youngblad gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Vick to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the